shit, that's like trippy doodle. That looks all wonky. Holy cheese bars. That's not what to back. Hey Luna, how you doing? Trying to get my stuff set up here. Okay, I think the mic's working. Cool. For some reason, when I hook the HDMI up, I cannot keep the ratio straight for some reason. So how have you been? Who do we have in? Anybody? Let's see. Luna? Chino Cakes? Chino Cakes. What's it? That's what it looks like. I'm sorry, I'm half blind. I'm trying to read the names. Oh man, I just set my bottle of soda next to an old bottle of soda that I found under my desk, and they're identical. What's up, JJ? How's it going, man? I don't know, JJ. He won the last. He won the last one. He's here for a twofer. It has happened, man. I had Georgia Pyro one time, went 2 times in a row. I'd never seen that before. He did. Yeah, it's pretty nice black cat banner too, man. I was like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Originally, I decided to get him when my buddy Pyro dude was in the hospital. I was like, I get one of them, for when he feels better and shit. He does stuff like that for me. I'm like, hell yeah, hook him up. And the guy that I'd bought it off of, it took forever to ship it, so he went ahead and gave me 2 of them instead. I'm like, well, I'll give him one, and I'll give one away on my channel. I'm like, that'll work. Yeah, I don't send get well cards. I sent like firework banners, man. Don't get well, get your ass out, start lighting some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a pyro get well card right there. You got to remember, there's still fuses to light. Yeah, I'm in one of those moods today, man. Speaking of everybody, people must be sleeping. So what about you, JJ? You working on the 2020 stash yet? Or you're not going to worry about it till after New Year's? I mean, I guess we're always working on it, but I don't know. Indeed. Yeah, there's a few guys I've been hearing about, learning about, and all that. I'm interested in talking to and shit. So it might be a little different for me this year. Got a lot more selective on what I want these days. It's not about cases; it's about the quality that's in the cases. More refined, I guess. Hey, Ray, what's happening, man? Pyro, dude. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm actually doing better considerably. Yeah, shit. Still kind of, you know, nauseous and whatnot, but other than that, I'm doing all right. But I got something for that. Ray, he's a lucky dude, man. He's won quite a few. If Ray wins, I know the address. Let's put it that way. Oh shit. Yeah, no doubt, man. How you doing, Pyro, dude? How's the dog, man? Hey, Northwest, what's going on, bro? Cool. Man, can't call your heart a she. Come on, man. Cool. Been around too many old cars, brother. Yo, Pyro, dude, man. Sit. Oh man, that crazy shit with your heart, man. That's enough to worry anybody. You never know what'll jump on a person in life. You really don't. Everybody has their limits too. Sometimes you just have to go a little bit past them. Everybody finds their own way of dealing with stuff. Fireworks are a good part of my way of dealing with a lot of things in life. I like to take out my stress blowing something up, safely and within reason. You have to be careful what you say these days. Playing around with fireworks is good de-stress. Let's put it that way. Let's hope you don't, man. Let's hope you don't, because I'm sure when it goes off, it's probably not very pleasant feeling. Electricity seldom is. Wow, man. I'm not gonna be on the hunt for a while, Ray. I'm gonna give it a break, probably till after New Year's, unless I run across something that's a really good deal and I gotta have it, kind of thing. I don't know. Other interests I have to concentrate on for a while. Mostly getting my daughter's card stuff ready for college. I'll be lucky to have very much power at all this coming year, but it's all right. I'll have enough. But with her leaving the school and everything, I'll be lucky to have a dime. I hear you, man. If I had the opportunity, I probably would be too. Yeah. Well, there's always a couple of things I'm on the hunt for things that I found that I really like that I want to get before they disappear off the planet. Cool. Yeah, I seen 503 where you said you got put on night shift. I always like night shift better myself. Wow, darkness. I tried to have the TV hooked up so I could draw at the same time, and you could see the other screen, but it just wasn't working out at all. So I'm gonna wait till we get a few more people in here and go ahead and draw this puppy and get her done. I think for the next one, I want to do like a Halloween kind of giveaway thing. I have a ton of Halloween stuff. It's ridiculous. Projectors and lights and all kinds of different things. I pretty much bought out this one store when they had all their, when they was gonna just get rid of the inventory anyway. So now I have it in my basement, which I will take and restart reselling at the local flea market, and I'll get a premium price for something I paid pennies on a dollar for. That's just something you have to put back, but I knew the investment would be, would be sound. Damn, chest still really sore. I bet. Dude, you get hacked in and shit. It's pretty deep, messing around your heart. That's gonna make you sore for sure. Check these things out, man. They're just like confetti cannons, but they're spring powered. They're actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna add one of these in the next giveaway too, or a couple of these to play with. You know, no pyro involved, so it wouldn't hurt to mail them and shit. Maybe that's a Halloween item. I don't know. Maybe a projector light or something of that nature. Don't really have any Halloween fireworks, I guess. What would they be, like orange and black kind of stuff? I don't know. Halloween fireworks are a thing. Am I not? Am I correct? But what exactly makes a firework a Halloween firework? The packaging, maybe? That's a legitimate question I was wondering about, actually. All right, never mind. But Halloween fireworks, yeah. I think there's a fountain made like a haunted house. I thought was pretty cool. My little girl about beat my little ghost ass, man. I felt sorry for him. I sent him in. Man, it didn't go pretty. She wouldn't get out of bed to go to school, right? So I got this little ghost that's about 2.5 foot tall, and it just goes back and forth, and it wails like really, really loud, right? And I put that in her floor, and I knew that'd get her down. And I just turned that sucker loose. It's bump and go, so it's going from one side of a room to the other. Next thing I hear is my ghost getting destroyed coming out of that room. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You didn't have to take it out on him. So now I got the improved model. It's like 4 foot tall, and it sings Ghostbusters as it goes back and forth. So I'm going to send him in. They'll team up. Man, I got a crazy amount of shit when it comes to Halloween. Yeah, it's cool. Orange, definitely. Hey, KJS, how you been, man? Crazy boss girl. Hey, Anthony Schaus, how you doing? Jerry Freeman, how you been? Oh, that's good. That's good. See, this is for the black background, black cat banner, and Pyro Dude, he gets the yellow one already. That's what I initially got him for to start with. I don't want to unfold the banner, so we'll just leave it at that. Because if I unfold it, I'll never get it back, together. It's got like the black cat keychain with the light in it, which is pretty convenient when it comes to looking for fuse and stuff like that. Bottle opener if you need one of those. Don't really know. I haven't used a bottle opener in years. And some black cat playing cards. Pretty cool. I wouldn't even open those if they were mine. I would new. Put that in a shelf somewhere. And then a really cool 3 foot by 5 feet banner with black cat on it. So it should be pretty sweet in somebody's power cave. Oh shit. Well, I'll tell you what, I found a gas leak and they took care of it. It was our shit next door. Novelty mod shooting everywhere, huh? Not sure I got you on that one, JJ. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Take me a minute. I think I know what you mean anyway. Well, yeah, I got to separate all the fireworks, all the drones, all the remote control hobby shit, and find a place for everything. I think I'm going to have to build some shelves in here next. I really am. I think I'm going to get rid of a lot of my drones because I can't fly all these damn things. I want to keep them, but if I'm not going to fly them, then they just sit and kind of collect dust. I don't know if I should keep them or get rid of them or what. Just gotten too much shit in here. It's gotten out of control. Hey, what's up, KB? How you doing? Ah, cool. I have to check that out. I always liked modifying toys and stuff when I was little. Oh man, I'm conflicted about the whole Labor Day fireworks thing. I'm like, should I light some stuff or not? It's like I don't know. It's like I always light fireworks on the weekend, so not bad, KB, not bad. Figure we go ahead and get this little drawing out of the way here and pick a winner tonight. Let's see what we got. Got Give me about 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and pick a winner. But yeah, so that way I can get all this shit out tomorrow. I've got mail I've been putting off. You wouldn't believe how difficult sometimes it is just to get to the post office. You really wouldn't. It's like, my God, really? I got to do all this just to go to the post office when it's open, when I can find it open. And I'm like, good. It's a pain in the ass. Anybody that lives in the country and has to drive to the post office probably knows what I'm talking about. My truck broke that spring, and I don't even think I'm gonna bother replacing it. It really hasn't made that much difference. Not really. Oh, well, that always sounds good. Uh, you could probably get it, Ray Ray, off of our mutual friend, or hell, I'll get it to you one way or the other. Right now, I'll be lucky to remember it. I'm scatterbrained at the moment. True that, man. True that. Let's see. Uh, Choose the shocker. Shit. Yeah, no testing it for the fun of it, though. Although you can hack that shit. That's another frightening thing. Could take crackheads and meth heads and stuff like that bright, right? No, it's the problem I have with this whole self-driving car thing. I don't care how good it really gets. There's no time whatsoever that I'm not going to be sitting behind the wheel, not ready to grab a hold of that son of a bitch any second, because it ain't gonna happen. I don't trust stuff that deeply ever. Anything that can be hacked, man, just imagine you're going through there with your whole family not paying attention and take you over the mountain or something. No, that shit'll happen. This whole self-driving car thing, maybe it'll be great because it seems like people can't drive worth a damn. I know that, but for us old school guys, I don't think we'll ever accept it. I mean, what do you guys think with the self-driving stuff? Could you be sitting in a car just with your family at 70 mile an hour going down the interstate, just looking the other way with a computer to control the car? I'd have a problem with that. Of course, it's probably safer than the kid over there trying to text and drive at the same time. I probably trust the computer more than I do it. Well, there's a word for that, JJ, on the Boondocks, but I can't say it. No, no, the 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 whole damn calculations per second that you do when you're driving, I don't think can be matched by a machine. Not yet, anyway. There's too many variables, way too many variables. I've had an accident come down just between knowing something as small as the spring tension in an automobile, it's something like that. How well your tires grip, how much brake you have. There's just too many things that a computer's not going to be able to put together as quickly as an individual. Now, that's a driving individual. I'm not talking about one of these non-driving people that are out there on the road. In that case, it may be a better. I don't know. The biggest thing that we have in my town is the elderly. And these people are way past caring. They don't even look when they back up, man. It's just like they hit the gas and you got to get out of their way. I've had to leave the road into people's yards before just to avoid getting hit from old people. People looking at me like I can't drive. And I'm like, no, grandma's trying to take me out. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's one place in Ohio near Cincinnati, and I do not know why, but every GPS I've ever had always jacks up there. And I should expect it. I should know it, but it gets me about every freaking time. Right there at that place called Fort Ancient, that old Indian civilized or native civilization that they have there. Something about the terrain drop just totally messes with my shit. Damn, that would suck though, man. I'd give me like a, I don't know, dirt bike or yeah, you get dirt bikes and stuff. I can get help if you can ride one of those. I'd have to have something with the motor behind it, man. I don't make a very good passenger. I'm one of them guys that's always like looking for the brake in the floor and shit, you know. Mm, good lord, man. Half the time, the stuff I'm messing with, you couldn't get 100 yards with it near close to my person like me. I can't even talk today. Mine's house. I've got so much electromagnetic interference going on. It's unreal. You know, there's a place here in West Virginia called Green Bank where they have the big shit deep space antennas and stuff, and there's like a no signal zone there for miles and miles and miles. People are actually moving there that are sensitive to things like these people say that the Wi-Fi and stuff, signals and stuff like that makes them sick. And I'm like, okay. They're paying all this big money for the really beautiful land up there, but you got to pretty much live fairly primitive if you live in this zone, your land or not, which really sucks. And they wonder why so many people kill themselves there. I'm like, I think I got it. They're friggin' bored. I mean, man, you think about it. It's probably one like postcard beautiful place to live, right? You could not think of a more beautiful environment, really. And that's it. I mean, that's it. There's no people. There's just very few, and that's it. And these people end up losing it. Too much isolation is not good for anybody. I don't believe. I've seen that with my own family. The older my mother and father became, and the more withdrawn they came, and didn't leave the property, the stranger they became. I'm like, it's not good for you, you know. If you like people or not, you still need to get out and be amongst them from time to time. I'm not a people person myself, but if you don't get amongst people, you get squirrely. All right, let's see. What do I have to do? All right, there's the random thing. Let's go ahead and get this winner pick uh, before I ramble on about something else. I had this bookmarked and ready, and somehow I don't know how I jacked that part of the situation up, but I did. Go ahead and get a fresh take at it, just in case somebody recently entered. That would be my luck if I didn't check. Damn. Come on. I swear, I gotta upgrade this piece of shit laptop. Ah, there's me. Damn it, mine. Sorry about the malfunction. Just give me a minute. I'll be all backwards now. That's what I need. That window was banging, man. Like that one for sure. Damn, now I didn't know that power, dude. Jesse Combs. Shit. I know that name. I'm trying to think about who that is. I'm trying to get a face with the name. Damn. That's what I was thinking. It was a chick. Shit. It's that little tiny brunette chick. The one that was on there. Oh shit. There's been so many. Jesse Combs. Crap. Or she the one with the country accent and the blonde hair? Crap. I don't know. I'm bad with names. Watch a lot of car shows though. All right, let's filter out the duplicates. 18. All right, 18 unique ones and all that good stuff. Let's start the raffle. All right, here we go. We have the winner is Tennessee Pyro. Tennessee Pyro is the winner. He'll have to get with me and I'll give him my email and all that good stuff. I think that's the first time Tennessee's won one off of me. So congrats to Tennessee Pyro. And guys, I'll have another one for next week and have something else up. I have some Dominator keychain lights here somewhere. They're pretty good. As far as swag goes, I have some of these. I think I have 4 or 5 of those, and then I have some of those party poppers. Something Halloween related for the next one. I'll think of something in the next couple of days. I have something cool. That's what I was saying to Dave San Familiar. I'm like, what? Oh shit, man. That sucks when anybody dies, but when it's a hot chick, it's just a national waste. Not too many hot car chicks out there. Well, it's true. Good Lord, that's like a Saturday morning to me or Sunday morning is hearing all them car shows, the commercials and shit. Good Lord. Any one of us could wake up, hear the commercials they play at full volume, the different catalogs and all this other horse shit. The same commercials been going on for the last 20 years. You know what I'm talking about. All them car channels sound the same. Like, what is that? That Scotty Kilmore, he still makes videos here on YouTube like crazy. He had his own show and stuff back in the day. He's like the king of clickbait now. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's clickbait and stuff like that, but still, I don't know the guy, but he seems kind of cool to me. Some of the shit that he does, anyway. Got to think about most of the people he's talking to probably don't know dick about cars, man. It's not easy to put it simple to the masses. You know that. But his clickbait is pretty bad. But it works, apparently, judging from his views. So, hey. No, I have found some of them interesting little tools he checks out. Like I got one of them OB2 gauges that connects. It's an OB2 port gauge connects in. Man, it gives you everything more or less. It's nice. Tachometer, speedometer, everything for like 25 bones. Plus the freeze frame and everything is really nice on the car scan. Little shit like that I'll check out. Like his Tool Tip Tuesday or whatever. Enter his tool giveaways. Never won anything, but hell, who knows? I'm gonna try to put a new front end in the PT Cruiser. Yep, I got a PT Cruiser. It needs a new front end. I gotta put new ball joints, struts, whole 9 yards in it. I like the little turd car. It's one of them cars that I hate so much it just kind of grew on me. You know what? You ever have one of them cars, Pyro, dude? You hate cars so much. Mr. Garcia, I have not sent out your package yet. I am sending it out tomorrow, man, along with the guy that won this, Tennessee Pyro. Sorry, man. I just had it in my truck and I never did get that fuse out yet, but I will get it out tomorrow. I just had a little bit too much going on. Oh, this car, man, I hated it so much, and I hate Chrysler so much that I decided I was not going to let the car beat me, and I figured out how to work on the angry little car the way I wanted to work on it. So I took it apart to where I can put it back together and take it apart the way I like to, and it's not that bad. I just had to do a little few engineering changes. Had the whole front end of that PT Cruiser. I can lift it up more or less like you would a tractor trailer. Get the whole thing out of my way fairly easily, and then you can work on that thing pretty well. And the parts are practically giveaway for it because nobody likes them. So, and they're not really that bad of a little car, other than having to work on them. Once you have to start working on them, they suck balls because they were never made to be worked on. Not really. But I found that, what is it, 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine that's in that thing. It's a really tough little motor, other than the design flaws. Like a plastic intake, it's just never a good thing. It just kind of grew on me, man. Where it was a hatchback and it had more room for everybody. It just kind of was a decent car that I needed at the time. And still, we traveled all over the place in that thing. It just got to the point to where it just wasn't dependable for long trips. Too many miles. I wouldn't mind having another one in better condition, really. You can pick them up cheap. Bad thing about the little car, man, is it still looks brand new. Interior, exterior, everything on it. It's got like 280,000 miles on it. got to redo the entire front end though. The ball joints are gone. I mean, completely gone. Like the metal cup that they set in is actually fragmenting out, so you could hit a hole and lose a tire kind of bad. So I'm like, this thing's got to be parked until this is fixed. Dude, the PT Cruiser with the turbo alone is pretty damn fast for what it's fun to drive too. Now the regular PT, I tell you what, man, mine's just got the 4-cylinder in it. But last time I got a Nissan rental car, I was glad to get back a PT Cruiser. I could had a lot more power in a PT Cruiser than I did that Nissan rental car I had. That thing wouldn't even get out of its own way to pull into traffic. Oh God, they have a Dream called the Dream whatever PT Cruiser, the Dream Cruiser. It's like special editions that they only put in the dealerships. You can pick one of those up fairly cheap. No, you might find stuff like a Hemi in one of those. If I had the money, I would buy a few cars like that because I've seen them for as little as $6,000 to 10, completely customed out to where $30,000, $40,000 just under the hood, and just because of what they are, people don't take them seriously. One day they will. Those dream versions that were dealership models only will be collectible, I'm sure. I don't see how they wouldn't be. Turbos are something I just don't have a lot of experience with working on. Now, I drove a lot of turbos as far as driving a tractor trailer, but a diesel turbo is a little different. As far as turbo cars, never really got to play with one of those a lot. Every turbo I ever got a hold of wasn't quite working right by the time I got it. Or that just might be what people say about all of them. I don't know. Anybody, anybody that sees Tennessee Pyro, see if you can tell him to get a hold of me so I can get his address and everything so I can get that sent out. I don't think I've seen him in a while. Oh man. Oh shit, that's right. Ray Ray's birthday's coming up too. It's October 12th. I don't know. My daughter's birthday's October 5th. That's the only one I can think of right now. 18 years old. I told her that her birthday was denied and they're going to revoke it for 3 years and she has to go back to 14. Well, it's under further review. I swear, man, it's going to be crazy. That trips me out more than anything, man. My little girl getting older. It's like, wow, really? When did this happen? To me, she'll always be like 3 foot tall, toddling along behind me, you know? Yeah, I know. I've prepared her and everything as much as a person can. I think I'm pretty sure she'll do well. It just worries me putting her out in the world. It always has, you know. from the first day of kindergarten. It's like, you don't really want to drop your child off with strangers you don't know. It's not a natural thing to do. They do, man. It's crazy. And it just makes me feel old as shit. It's like, oh, really? Damn. I'm like, I ain't old. And then I see one of my buddies. I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah, we old. Yeah, we old. I'm like, son, bitch. When does this happen? I mean, shit, you get that age, man, your homies start fucking just falling over, heart stopping and shit. You're like, what the fuck happened to him? I don't know, man. Part out of warranty shit, hard to tell. Yeah, man, you got to quit dying like that. That's stressful on people. Shit, dude. I swear. I thought you was more considerate than that, man. Nah, I hope you never have something like that ever happen to you again, bro. I think once in a lifetime is more than enough. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's a good thing he won. Maybe it could brighten his day, man. I know having a box full of some fireworks stuff always makes me happy. Well, whenever I can get a hold of him and get his address, man, it's here for him. It's no rush. Indeed, man. Indeed. Said man, you know how it's hard to explain or talk to people in text anyway. Ray first started telling me that. I thought he was talking about somebody else. I was like, who? What? And I was like, no, not dude. He's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, oh shit, what? I was like, as far as I do, he ain't never said nothing about heart problems. He's like, no, man, this is just something happened. I'm like, shit, uh, definitely a shock, man. That's scary as hell. Hopefully that's for a reason, and you got it taken care of at least. At least you went and got it taken care of. That's the important part, man. Well, that's good, man. Because a person like myself be like, oh yeah, I'd probably put it off, not let him do it, and end up getting worse. Ugh, shit creeps me out, man. I've seen heart surgeries and shit up close. It is so disgusting. I don't know why that shit's always creeped me out, man. I wonder what would happen to you if they put a defibrillator on top of a defibrillator. That'd probably be one hell of a boom. You know how, like at amusement parks and places, they have those defibrillators behind glass? Like, what if somebody fell out because they were having a problem and their defibrillator was working and they put the big defibrillator on top of that? Damn, I wonder what would happen. Hmm. Today on Mythbusters, can we make Pyro Dude blow up? Pyro Dude gonna be like, hey, what? I didn't sign up for this shit. Oh shit. Yeah, put you on remote control. That'd be messed up, man. So what have you been into, KB? You been good? Last time I was talking to you, I think you said you were underneath an automatic beverage dispenser or something. It was either you or Northwest. That'd be cool to have one of those in my house, man. Just have my own fountain drink set up. That'd be badass. Probably cheaper. Hey, Dark Misery, how you doing? Might have to look into that. How much would it be to put a CO2 system in my house? That might be pretty cool. Have my own Mountain Dew fountain machine. Blah, blah, blah. Somebody got the bike out tonight. Man, that dude the other night that got drunk on the mountain was revving up that four wheeler, no exhaust at 3 o'clock in the morning. He comes so close to getting a predator rocket in his yard. I mean, like as close as me standing in the alley with the rocket and lighter, just standing there trying to get the angle right. I'm like, about right, yeah. I sprayed it to take out the glass on the house. So I hear you, man. Just get it off work's better than getting ready to go to work. Yeah, all right, bird, dude. What are you shitting about? Darkness. Probably darkness, man. I was trying to show the television at the same time I was doing the drawing, but I couldn't get the aspect correct. Ah, cat fur on everything. That's Lucifer's fault there. That would be cool, man. No doubt, man. You definitely got an inside track on some pretty good stuff. No doubt about that. Yeah, that's what I'll do, man. I don't think it'd be too hard to get all the parts together, really, to make a system. Have it right here in the pyro cave, man, and wall dispensable. That'd be pretty badass. Hell, one of them things that syrup probably lasts forever for a single person. No, I would probably have to build a system myself, man, out of old spare parts. But it would be cool. Oh man, I mean, I never built one or anything. I just changed the gas and changed the thing when I worked in a restaurant. As close as I ever got to one myself. Slurpee machine, yeah, that would be nice. So Slurpees, man, Slurpees got a low turnover rate because they're expensive in some places, and lot of bacteria gets in them screws, them damn Slurpee machines, and a lot of times there's a lot more in there than a Slurpee. Now it's concerned me. 20 years, damn. Definitely, man. Yeah, I remember because I was telling you about how I thought shit, Millie L. It tastes like flat Mountain Dew. That's what they call them here, man. That or an icy. Damn, KB, you probably remember when we had that. Shit, it wasn't too far away where that dude crawled up into the water tank and died because he couldn't get out and literally fermented. And I think it was shit. I want to say it was Pepsi's water supply. That's a real thing that happened here about 15, 20 years ago, too. Just imagine the people that drank those sodas. Ugh. A little corpse water on that one. That sounds like one of them urban legends, doesn't it? That shit's really happened. I can't remember the details though, but I do remember it was on the news. 7-Elevens, yo. Not as many as we used to, man. There's one 7-Eleven down there in Dawswell, Virginia that's like one of the, like, back in the old days, so they used to have the big ones. Now, that one's got a little bit of everything. But it is across the road from an amusement park, too, though. Then you have the Burger King across the road from the amusement park, home of the $7 Whopper, you know. Yeah, 7-Elevens are really big in China, or the copy thereof anyway. They love to copy them to 7-Eleven there. Of course, it'd be like the 6 1/3 mark or some crazy shit like that. All right, man. Be careful out there, dude. Ah, cool. I guess there still are a few of them. It's like Bob's Big Boy restaurants and shit. They used to be all over the place. Now I know of only a few. One of them in Ohio, like it's there in Mason, Ohio, near Cincinnati. It's next to the hotel where I usually stay at. Cool, man. It actually feels pretty good out there today. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's about right. Pulling out all this crazy shit, man. My Halloween's gonna be off the chain. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm just gonna leave the decorations put up and just use projections and lighting only, not have really anything solid. Just have everything projection. See if I can't go that route. Of course, if I do that route, then I have to collect all the projectors and everything, and I got to keep an eye on shit, make sure people don't steal it out of the fucking yard. So I don't know. Wow. I just noticed my pyro demon banner that I have in the window here. It's hung in the window for 2 years now. Just now starting to see like where the teeth are to get bleached out. The sun's starting to take the color out of it. I started putting the banners up on the windows because they were cool. Now I leave the banners up on the windows because I don't want anybody to see what's in here. Good lord, could you imagine what would happen if like a meth head or something come across a pyro stash? That would both be tragic and be funny at the same time. Because it's only a matter of time till they start playing with shit. Not in here, man. In here, it's like the front porch, or it was actually like a back porch area. Like, I don't know what you call it. Not like screened in, but somebody enclosed it. There's these large windows, and they have screens and everything, but no blinds on them. So I just hung banners over top of it and made it into my little pyro cave slash junk room. Yeah. Probably, bro. I hope he thought it as his buddy's lighting the fuse on the other end's all I hope for. Be able to catch him, all you'd have to do is listen for a little bit. I'd know if they were anywhere in town if they stole my shit. They'd be like, "Yep, right over there, 2 miles." Definitely. Said I really wanted to send one of them Predator rockets up the hill the other night, man. That guy revving up that four wheeler at 3 o'clock in the morning with no exhaust on it. Dude done got so drunk that he's holding it wide open, trying to get the motor to explode, I guess. I'm just like, dude, calm the fuck on. Way, way, way up on the mountain. So I found this other guy crouching in the darkness and talked to him. And he was the one that was telling me about how the guy was drunk up there. And I'm like, oh shit, I ain't fighting with no drunk tonight. I had the rocket in my hand. I'm like, I could put this up there, but I'm afraid it's gonna take out the damn windows on the front of the house. Not to mention it'd be my luck I get shot at for real while I got rockets and firecrackers in my pocket. I guess the guy saw me and this other dude talking though because he quit doing the revving and shit like that till I got back home and sat down. But man, it's all types, right? If you get drunk and you have a bad night, shit like that, short, it sucks. But damn, it could be like this other chick on the other side. Should be calling the cops. Everything else. Whatever. Nah, it's the plastic skull with thumbtack sticking out of it. That's where I store them. That way I don't lose them. It's full of thumbtacks. But I am going to start casting skulls in silver. Buy it cheap, scrap, what have you, until I get enough to do skulls about human size. Then I'm going to start you know, I can talk tonight. Start stockpiling them. I don't know if I stroked out or what. Can't find the words. I want to be the dude from Disturbed. That's the costume I want. I've got everything but the mask. Got the chains and the ripped up fucking every shit, all that other stuff, and the trench coat and whatnot. But I can't find anybody to go to damn Halloween parties anymore anyway, so it's pointless. I tried to get my buddies together from shit like that last year, and I think they all had their nuts removed or something. I can't remember what it was, but they couldn't go. We used to, me and my one homie Dave would always go out and catch a metal band on Halloween. That's always a good time. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the projection mapping. I'm gonna try to do that. Have different things going on with the house, like a big anaconda snake that'll go into one side and then out the other. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, the guy. Yeah, like on the White Castle movie, you could probably do it. Oh, I know you could now. Barbecue Red. Hey, that's a good role model there, man. I told him he reminded me of Wildcat Goldman one time, and he got a kick out of that. When I first started in the pyro thing, he was, he's wide open. And I'm like, God, man, is this dude on? I'm like, what is this dude on? And then I realized, how Rando was. Like, oh shit, he's all right. He's cool. He's crazier than hell, but he's cool. I laughed my ass off on him when he threw that bed bug though in the fire pit. I was like, what did he think was going to happen? He didn't know that was the problem. I seen Rando get his first real firecracker. Bad things happen. I couldn't help but laugh at him on that one. It threw that ash up like a tornado right in his face. It was bad. Hi, welcome back, Northwest. Yeah, he's definitely an OG, man. There for the longest time, I was thought he was safe and sane, sparklers and fountains. And I never gave him any slack, any grief about it, because he still done the shit cool and had fun with it. I want to do that. I want to be like him, man. Just have fun with it. Him, probably old Power Boy, Power Bear 420 for his stash. It was like, damn, I always liked the way he had his shit lined out. Not to mention, he's always good at advice if you ever needed it. Oh, are you? Well, then you know the video in which I speak of quite well. That I was like, "Oh no, Rambo, oof." But he won't do that again. I think I watched Yellow Crew do something similar. They don't really know what they're getting or what they have until they until you have it, right? Yeah, my dad learned the hard way not to mess with my pyro box. I have some of them green Shogun spinning ground boom flowers with the report, right? Pretty cool. He likes those. He digging around in my box. He pulls up Tiger Boom. Yeah, sure, it's the same thing. Why not, right? Stood next to it while it went off. And he had little pieces of shell rock all up in his arm, shoulder, forearm. It just shotgunned him where he was standing next to it. Since then, me and my brothers made more of an effort to watch what we leave laying around the old man. He also tried to launch mini mortars out of a full size tube. That didn't go too well. This always we have our backs turned too, by the way, so that's another factor. So I've done reverse engineered this. I'd be like, "Here, old man, here's some bottle rockets and some firecrackers. Don't mess with this stove over here." I grew up with that, man. Him and his friends and his brothers and all that, they would get stoned and go out there and blow up my Matchbox cars with firecrackers. I always wondered what that smell was. It wasn't the fireworks. I wasn't until I was older until I finally figured out why my uncle's house always smelled like it. I always wondered what that was. Yep. Well, damn, you guys are about ready to go to sleep on me. Oh, wow. I broke down all my boxes and stuff that I have left of like the bigger boxes of shells. I'm just going to store one of each box in the basement, I think, just to keep it as an example, and then trash the rest of the stuff, man. So much paper waste. This is unreal. I'll tell you what, man, my dude had a hydrant system. I could smell it when I pulled up into the driveway. I'm like, dude, I mean, yeah, he lived in the middle of nowhere, which is great, but hell, even if you were going by reading the meter or the mail or anything, I'm sure people picked up on that. I'm too paranoid, being my state and everything. He didn't seem to give a damn though. Little carbon filter, take care of that. I like the smell myself. A lot of people don't though. It's one of the things I like about the vape pens. They're more stealthy as far as that stuff goes. What do you think about the shit that they're talking about? The vape pens are causing this mysterious, deadly illness, or do you think this is something that they might have just come up with conveniently? Seems like they got a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of these PSAs are already rolling on this stuff, man. Just like this shit might have been almost pre-planned. Yeah, yeah. worry about it because that's one thing about my neighbors. They smoke more than I do. It, I wondered about to start with, man, but I mean, like practically day one, I start seeing PSAs, that orange group or whatever, talking about how it's already mysterious illness done killed somebody and all this shit. I'm like, they got on this awful quick. Oh, I'm not saying it's a good thing at all, but I think there's a little bit of social engineering going on. These kids are collapsing lungs because they're trying to, as they say, blow clouds. These kids, God knows, don't even get me started on that shit, bro. Good Lord. I didn't sleep for about a week, so I started just checking out different groups, different rooms, different peoples, right? Exploring the YouTube realm. I get around to Generation Z, and it's like, my God, there's something wrong with these children. Everything pisses them off, and you're not allowed to get mad at them. How does that work? I've never been in such a sensitive bunch of dudes in my life, man. I'm like, it's like worse than hanging out with a group of females. Yeah, if you're hitting something so hard you're collapsing the lung, you got a problem. But yeah, that Generation Z stuff with the getting offended and nothing being offensive and just the hypocrisy of it all. I was just like, seriously? I'm like, I don't know what you guys are gonna do when you grow up, but you're screwed. Indeed they do, but good grief, really? If you're not gonna offend anybody, then I no longer can talk. I just gotta sit over in the corner and look at the fucking wall, I guess, because I think it's what got me started was the guy that shot a cop in the face with a rocket. He was talking about how he was on 2 years probation. And I was just like, oh, hold on, man. You did what? I'm like, how stupid. What? I just had to be like, God damn, you're dumb as dog shit. Like, I know I'm new here, but damn, that's stupid. I mean, this dude literally sitting there shooting rockets at cars and accidentally hit a cop in the face with one. But accidentally, he meant to hit the car, but he didn't know it was a cop, according to him. Rocket blew up next to the cop's face. Cop saw him, tracked him down, and beat his ass. He was showing the different scars on his forehead, his face, and all this stuff. Talking about how the cop threw him across the hood, and I'm like, man, you're lucky you didn't get shot. Ass whooping, you coming off lightly. But he had 2 years probation and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, not to mention what that does to people like me that actually enjoy the hobby. That's just another statistic there in the wrong direction. I mean, the more I talk to the guy, I guess something wasn't right there, but still, it was just like, what? I think he probably did, but the way he explained it, this cop was pretty damn savagely pissed off, and rightly so. I get hit in the face with an exploding rocket, I would be pretty pissed off too. He's lucky he didn't. Well, he thought he was under fire, gun drawn. He's lucky he didn't get shot. That's what I'd think, man. Something blew up like that, shrapnels hit me in the face, that somebody's done took a shot at me and hit the frame of the car or some shit. Probably gonna be your first thought. My whole question was why? What would make you think that something like that was a good idea to start with? I've been bored, I don't get that bored. There you go. I like that. Well said, my friend. Well said. Of course, a blunt is acceptable as well. I had to wake up, drive a buddy of mine to work in the morning and shit. That's how he'd do it too. He'd be like, "Man, you ready?" I'm like, "Fuck you." He'd be like, "Man, I got the blunt rolled." I'm like, "All right, man, I'll be here in a minute." I'm sitting there like later on that day, I'm like, "Damn, did I take him to work or not? I don't know. Shit." I checked the ashtray. Like, yeah, I took him to work. Oh man, living in Alabama, me and my buddy, we had it rough down there. We left West Virginia to find work, more or less. So we found a place down in the middle of nowhere in Alabama and started working at textile mills and shit. Before those were gone. And my adventures to living in the South began. I'm not a big fan of the South. Not anymore, anyway. It just wasn't for me. Clarify. That was a long time ago, bro. That was back in the early days and shit. After we got established and both of us got a ride, it was a lot better then. But there in the beginning, getting started was pretty rough. Biggest thing we had to deal with, man, and it was something that we're not really used to, was dealing with the racism and shit that's down south. That was something that was a new, well, not new, but just completely different. It's a real thing there to where it's not so much of a real thing here. Yeah. Damn, everybody still awake out there? I guess not. No, sleepy. I'm kind of glad old Tennessee Pyro won now. If he's been having issues and shit, it might be just the right person. I'll get your banner and stuff sent out tomorrow too if nothing comes up, Pyro dude. So you have that to look forward to, man. I'm sure you can find a place for it. It's a pretty nice black cat banner. Dude, I think I ordered those like when you're in the hospital. I was gonna send you that instead of a hospital card. I'm like, yeah, I'll get him that. And then it went from there. I ended up getting two instead of one because the guy took so long to ship it. So I'm like, I'll give the free one away on the channel help. I don't really have room for another one there. I'd put one up in here. I like Black Cat, but I really want to take anything down to put it up. I know that's messed up. Although I might take this one down if the sun's fading them out like that. I really wanted to ruin them in the sunlight either. Try to keep one of each year, whenever I order from a different place. Kind of a personal record, on the wall, but like, yeah, I remember that year. If a place doesn't have banners or anything like that, I'll have one made with their company on it. It doesn't cost a lot to have one of them things custom made, really. You can have whatever you want put on it. That'd be messed up. You want to really fuck with somebody and send them something. It's something like really messed up on the banner and be like, what? Instead of be like Black Cat, then have at the bottom, your mama. But not, not him, but just like if you was messing with somebody. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I'm bored. Hey, I was going to ask you. I was thinking about it, Pro. Dude, did you ever get your little iMini working, or is it screwed? Cool, man. I'll get you another one. I should have an order of those sometime soon. I hope. Mm. I gave my little brother the one that I just got to try out that had the key fob with the spring loaded thing, and he broke it in the first day. So I don't know if it was the battery or just my brother's moron. One of the two. What's up, Pyro? How you doing? Have you tried plugging it into any kind of? Well, you probably haven't plugged it into a laptop or anything, have you? Because I have seen them get like the computer get bound up between USB and charge on those, and usually it clears itself out if you hook it up to like a larger charge source. And of course, it's hard to tell. Could just be the computer board went bad in it. I'm sure they're not made out of a whole lot. That's what you been into, Pyro out. Did you find any good treasures today, man? Wow. It's getting warm in here. Very warm. I want to put some AC in this place next year. Cool, man. Sounds like a pretty relaxing day. That's good, though. I've been feeling mostly better with my issues. Acid reflux is still giving me hell. But other than that, I've been doing better. Got to the bottom of that gas leak pyro. Well, it was coming from my next door neighbor's gas main. I'm probably being blamed for it because I seen in the area or something now. Might be my luck. Cool. Hell yeah. Sound like a good time, man. Just be careful. And yeah, I'm more talking about this shit. And I'm gonna talk myself into doing it. I done talk myself out of doing it. I don't know, man. If I let off a show, it's gonna exhaust everything I got. So I'm probably not going to. But I don't play some rockets and shit, I'm sure. It's hard to let go of the rockets now that I know there's actually some good ones out there. I had quit playing with rockets for so many years because of the crap fest that was out. That and the expense of that crap fest. Not only were the rockets horrible, but they cost a fortune. It's like, damn, how does that work? Be hooking up the smoke machines and stuff like that and warming them puppies up. Try to figure out what I'm gonna do for my Halloween display. Yeah, no point in it really, other than just doing it for something to help, just for the hell of it, more or less. I do live right beside the main drag out of town, so I guess decorating's cool for as far as that goes. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, I like watching it, man, but I like how it handled it a whole lot better. I don't know. Like I said, there's a few little odd stuff I'm sure I'll play with on Saturday night. Make a little video or something or another. Nothing major though. Got me over counting cakes now. I'm like, let's see what I got. Damn. No, I'm not gonna be doing much at all. 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably got some more of them little cakes under the stuff on my table somewhere. I still have a ton of these painkiller rockets. I guess I can always fuse a big rack of of those critters up and watch them fly. I mean, I probably have 20 packs of those laying around here somewhere. I mean, they're not bad. They're just not that great either. Maybe in mass, it might be cool. formulating a plan. Just have a big rocket volley. That might be what I do. Have some shells in there, supplement it here and there. Have it start out with the crappier rockets and work its way up like a couple racks. Build one of them big ass rocket launchers like what old Ray had rolled out, I believe. Damn, man. 100-shot cake. That'd be sweet. Make them yourself. That'd be awesome. Probably a hell of a lot easier than trying to find them and afford them. I've got the remains of a couple large cakes like that I'm going to put together into something. That might be what I add to my show then. Just the Franken cake. Me and KB got really lucky on one that just went out as soon as it blew up internally. Put the fuse out, man. We got lucky on that one. Because if it kept going, that shit was going everywhere. There was nothing holding it together anymore. I've got what's left of that cake, a couple fisherman fireworks cakes, a couple comic cakes, and I'm just going to mix all of it together and put something. Timing will probably be all crazy, but shit, as long as it's safe. I can't really even judge the timing because I didn't know what the cake even was, really. But it'll be interesting. It'll give me something to build. Guys, I'm going to get off here. It's hotter than fucking this room. To be frank, I'm going to get off here and go get back in the AC, fellas. But I appreciate you talking to me. Congratulations to anybody that sees Tennessee Pyro. Tell him about it. It ain't no rush or anything because he's undergoing some issues. Just whenever he gets around, it'll be here on him. You guys take her easy. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate it. Especially I ramble on. Damn it, cut off, damn it. There we go. This thing always wants to fight me at the end.